Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new, I'm glad to have you here today. So today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to veer off into a different subject that I haven't talked about really, but I've been getting a lot of messages from a lot of y'all, and I think, you know what, it's time for me to talk about it. It's something really important, and it's about this whole quarantine, this whole period that we're going through right now. And the thing is that I stopped doing videos for a while, and then I started doing them back up again. And I love when you all watch my videos, but I've had a lot of questions asking me, how am I able to stay so positive during this time? Because it seems like I'm really positive. And what have I been doing? Like, how can I help them? Because some people are going through a hard time, and you know, I appreciate you guys actually taking the time to ask me, because you know what, you guys are important. You guys are all super important. I'm sorry about the glare of my glasses, but yeah, so I want to talk about that today. I want to help you guys out and let you know what I've been doing in order to kind of get through this period, because this is a hard time for all of us. We haven't been through this before, so let's kind of all learn together and help each other out. Alright, so I've come up with some things that I thought were important that might help you. The first is panic. You cannot let this cause you to become so worried, so stressed out, and so nervous. You know, it can lead to anxiety, and we don't want that for you. We want you guys to feel better. I want you guys to not have to go through this anxiety. You're not alone. I'm here too. We all are going through this together. I mean, seriously, if you really enjoyed messaging me and getting my message back, go ahead, send me more messages. I love people. I love answering them. So guys, just go ahead, send it back to me. I'll answer them as best as I can. Alright? What can cause the panic? I mean, obviously it's the situation, but what from this causes panic? I feel like watching the news is something that I just had to stop. I couldn't sit there every day, day in, day out, all day, listening to the news. You know, I needed to stop looking at the numbers. I was one of those people that started a graph on how many people every day were getting affected by this. How many people were dying from this? How many new cases were happening in every single state? Yeah, that was me. And guys, I had to stop it. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's so many people out there already doing this. It's their job to do this. It's their job to look at the numbers and figure out what's going on. It's their job to predict. You know, it's not my job to look for vaccines. No. This is their job. Let them do it. You stop. It's not your job, guys. So if this is bugging you a lot, stop watching the news. I watch it every so often, but I don't go on there all day, every day now. I just watch it when I need to know information about, say, my work, because I'm a teacher. I want to know what's going on in my state, because I cannot control what's happening in other states, other countries. I can't even get to the other states. I can't even fly there. I need to worry about me and those around me. And that's what I do. I don't need to worry about the rest. So guys, try to keep the panic at a minimum. Seriously. Okay, but there's also panic about work. Yeah, there's panic about work. A lot of us have been sent home. I didn't find out till Friday mid-morning that I needed to get 3 weeks worth of work for my students sent home. And basically, you tell a whole school full of teachers that they need to print out 3 weeks worth of work on all these different subjects and get each child a copy of it printed and sent home is a lot. Can you imagine the pandemonium, all the teachers doing this at the same time on that day, trying to make sure it gets home? But yeah, we did it. I did it. And, you know, it's Friday, so we had a fun Friday. I got to have snacks with my kids. I made it fun for them. But guess what? I didn't know till Saturday or Sunday that I wouldn't see them again. There was panic. The parents were calling me, asking me, messaging me, and all I could think of is, I don't know. They didn't tell us. I sent home a package. You could work on that. Things like that. I couldn't tell them. So yes, there was panic, but guess what? As a teacher, I needed to be the calm for my students, for those parents. And so it became mind over matter. I started just acting. The more you act it and pretend it, the more it becomes you, the more you get used to being calm. And guys, I had to do that. And now I'm at the point where I don't feel the panic, I know what's going on, and it is what it is. Okay, so that moves us to the next thing, is routine. You're no longer working. You don't have that routine of, I get up this time, I go do this, I come back this time. You don't have that anymore. What do you do with yourself? What's important? You start to freak out. You start to get nervous. You start to get worried. Guys, that's where routine is important. I've got myself a routine going, and I love it. I get up at a certain time. I get myself ready. I know, yeah. I know. My hair's not the best, but it's okay. But I get myself ready. I get my bed ready. It just makes me feel so good. I love my bed. And then, I do a load of laundry if I can. Sometimes I don't do the load. Sometimes I have to fold the load that I washed the day before. But it's something, I need a routine. And now that we've been doing remote teaching, learning, and all that good stuff, I log in every day. I message parents. I answer questions. I make phone calls. I do my webinars. We do online remote teaching. Answer more questions. Get paperwork done. Things to do to make you feel like you have some kind of routine going. After I log out, we have dinner. After dinner is my free time where I get to watch my show if I want to, which unfortunately I haven't gotten to do because it's been busy. I've still gotten a lot of phone calls and messages from parents on Friday, and then Saturday coming up yesterday, and I was hoping I could finally watch my shows, but I was awakened by 9 with messages and things from parents and coworkers and the school, and I got my last phone call at 9:35. I was like, you know what, I'm not answering. It's my Saturday. If I was actually at work, I wouldn't be answering it. So guys, you need your routine to get you going. And so this is my weekend. I'm treating it like my weekend. It makes me feel useful. It makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel like I'm important and I've got things to do. So get yourself a routine so that you don't start to get into that phase where you start to get feeling insignificant and unimportant and so on. You're important. Everyone's important. So get yourself a routine. So moving on, because we're talking about routine, what's important is your health, guys. Your health is so important. So in that aspect, eating at a certain time of day, throughout the day, is important. You need to create a routine for your meals. I mean, like at work, it's so easy to say, oh, I'm at work. Look at my food. I eat healthy food, like salads all day. I only drink water. I don't eat candies or snacks or junk food. I eat healthy. It's easy to do that in front of people because you want to look good. You want to look like that good person. I mean, I did. I wanted to look like that good person, but I admit, I ate candies here and there. They were offered. I drank a soda here and there. That's just me. But at home, it's easy to just go and throw that all away, guys. No one's looking at you. No one cares. No one's watching. You have no one to impress. It's so easy to say, hey, I don't want to eat. Or if I do eat, I want to eat that big brownie right there. I want to just eat cookies. I want to eat chips. I eat chips. Look, I got my bag of Lay's limon. Oh, these are so good. But they're almost gone. Yeah, I still eat junk food here and there. I drink my soda. I'll admit that. But, guys, I have my routine of eating. We eat breakfast, all of us. Like we don't have to eat it together. It could be just cereal, but it's breakfast. And then I make sure we all eat lunch. I don't care. It could be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for all I care. It could be a shake or something. But you got to eat something for lunch. And then dinner. Usually we'll cook dinner or Once in a while we'll buy dinner out. But you gotta have dinner. You gotta eat throughout the day. I used to skip breakfast. I used to sometimes skip lunch. And then a really good friend told me that it's important to eat. You can't just skip meals if you're worried about weight or, if you're so busy and stressed, you forget it. You gotta eat, guys. Eating is important. You need to be healthy from the inside out. If you eat, I think that supposedly, I don't remember the word, so, obviously you're gonna correct me because I'm gonna be wrong, but, doesn't it, cause your, insides, like your mind or something, to start getting happy? Doesn't it cause those happy vibes if you eat and your body's happy about it and you're healthy? So eat, guys. It's important. You're important. Your health is important. If you get sick because your body's so weak, there's no one there to help you. You gotta take care of you. So eat, guys. And then, so we took care of our mind a bit. We're trying not to get stressed. We're trying to be calm. We got a routine going. We're trying to be healthy eating. And now we're bored. We're bored. What do? We don't have to go to the office or to work now for 8-9 hours a day. For a lot of us, We're at home. What do we do at home? We've done our work, but you gotta admit, working at home is not the same as physically going to work out in the field. It's not. You end up with a lot more time. You don't get to talk to people all day, every day. Even that person that bugged you all day, you kind of miss that because now there's no one bugging you. You can't think about that. What do you do? Well, guess what? I've got the answer. You know those times when you wanted to do something and then you're like, oh, I can't do it. I don't have time. I gotta go to work. I gotta meet up with these people. I have commitments. I have errands to run. I gotta go out shopping. All of that stuff, guys, you don't got that excuse anymore. There is no excuse. You're at home all day, every day. Hold on. I don't have water. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay, here's my water. Okay, here's my water. Much better. But you've got time now to do that thing that you've always wanted to do that you thought you didn't have time for. Now's the time. There's no one there to tell you, hey, stop, or don't do that. For me, I finally get to do all the things that I used to love to do that I kind of stopped doing because I didn't have time. For instance, I love to read. I love buying books, used, new, whatever. I don't care. I love to read. I mean, sure, it's fun to read online, but for me, the physical book is something I absolutely love. So I'm going to start getting back into that. Also, guess what? I love doing artsy stuff. I can't draw pictures. You tell me to draw this person or this dog, I can't do it. But you give me paintbrushes and a canvas, and I will go to town. Seriously, I love it. It makes me so happy. And here's the thing, guys. For those of you thinking, oh, I can't do that. Guess what? I can't paint. I can't. I seriously can't. I can't even make a face. I can't do it. But I am good at abstract art. I am so good at it. And guys, that's what I'm going to be doing. I got all these paintbrushes and paints and canvases from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start painting. And you know what? I don't care if I can't paint anything. I don't care if everything's abstract. Because guess what? It makes me happy. And if somebody looks at it and says, hey, that was weird, that doesn't look like anything, I don't care. I'm having fun. And to me, it looks amazing. And yeah, so maybe I do have that, but it makes me fun. I mean, it makes me have fun. What else do I like to do? Oh, you know what you could do? You could practice cooking. Seriously. For those of you that don't like cooking or don't know how to cook, now is the perfect time to experiment. I'm going to let you know this right now. I don't have recipes. I don't. If somebody asks me how I cook something, I tell them they have to taste it and they have to try, and I'll give them estimates. But honestly, when I cook, I'll just throw something in and I'll taste it, and then if I feel like there needs to be more added to it, I'll just keep adding stuff till it gets to just the right taste that I like. And usually it works out because people like it. But do I have a recipe for it? No. So now's your chance to go ahead and cook and try, you know. Now's the time to do it, whatever hobby you want to. Call your parents, call your friends, talk for hours. Go do your yard, you know. Nobody's in the backyard, front yard. Work on your yard. Have fun, guys. Get yourself a hobby. Do something for you. Because when you're happy, it just makes the rest of your day and everything so much better. The happiness kind of blocks out everything else going on, guys. So do something. Get yourself a hobby. And finally, the last thing is, you know, we taking care of being healthy inside by eating, but guess what? You still have to take care of your outside and be healthy. That means exercise, guys. So if it were up to me, I would probably enjoy lying down on my bed all day because it is so comfy. It is so comfy to me. I love it. So if you are just laying down in your bed all day or on the couch all day doing nothing, that means you are not communicating with people. And if you are not, that can cause you to be alone. And when you're alone, it could cause you to be lonely. And when you're lonely, it can cause you to be sad. And when you're sad, maybe you get anxious, which leads to anxiety. And guys, I don't want that for you. I don't want you guys to become anxious at all. It's not a good place to be. I want you guys to be happy. And so I've heard that if you exercise, I think it causes something in you to be super happy. If anything, it makes you feel accomplished. I mean, there's so much you can do at home. You don't have to go to a gym. You could just do jumping jacks, sit-ups, jog in place, push-ups. You know, if you have those 1 gallon jugs of water, you can lift weights like that. You know what I mean? Do whatever you need to do to get yourself moving. And you know what's awesome is now there are so many different workout videos on YouTube that you can try. I used to love doing the 7-minute workout. I used to love doing the jazzercise. There's so much fun stuff, guys. I mean, I don't do it now because I admit I'm kind of lazy. But guess what? I do move in other ways. The most important thing is to move. So what I do is walk the dog. We have 2 dogs, and sometimes when I walk them, I run them. And guess what? If they run, I run. And there you go. I'm getting movement. I'm getting exercise right there. And if you walk your dog more than once, hey, that's a lot of working out right there. And, ooh, here's another good one in case you still feel like that's too much. Okay, when I go to the grocery store or the Dollar Tree, which I love, I'll park at the farthest parking spot available. Far, far away. While everyone's parked so close to each other towards the front, I'm way back. When I get out of that car and I walk to, say, the grocery store or to the Dollar Tree, and I'm done shopping, I have no choice but to walk back. Seriously, if I want to go home, if I want to get to my car, I have to walk back. And see, there you go. You have forced yourself to walk. And that's movement, guys. That's a little exercise. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's movement, and movement makes you healthy, and when you're healthy, you get a little happier. So, guys, I think that is everything I think that I can think of right now. So let's recap real quick. Panic. If you're panicked, you need to get yourself calm, okay? Stop looking at the news. Stop overthinking things. Let people do their jobs, and you do you. Number 2, don't just lay around all day. Get yourself a routine. Get yourself going, you know what I mean? When you get a routine, you feel accomplished once you do all the stuff you said you do. And feeling accomplished makes you feel good. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. And it makes me feel important. I mean, you guys are all important, but you know what? Sometimes you want to hear it from yourself. You want to know yourself that you did it. So, routine. The 3rd thing I talked about was health. Eat healthy. It's so easy. No one's watching you. It's so easy to not eat or to eat junk food. We don't want you to start coming up with eating problems during this time. It's not worth it. You got to take care of you. So guys, eat healthy. The fourth thing I talked about was boredom. Yeah, it's so easy to lay down on your couch, your bed, watch TV all day, and be done. Your days run into nights, and your days run into weeks. Guys, get a hobby. This is the one chance where you have the excuse to stay home all day, every day, if you have to, and you're lucky or unlucky, whatever. It's your chance to get started on that hobby. Do something. Discover something that you love to do for yourself. Because once you have that hobby, or whatever it is you want to do, it makes you feel like you have some kind of purpose, something that makes you happy. And finally, health, physical health. Guys, as mentioned, don't just lay around all day or sit around all day doing nothing. Get some movement going, because if you're healthy physically, guys, it helps prevent you from getting sick easier. It helps you feel better and happier. Well, guys, I'm glad that those of you that asked the questions did, because I feel like there are probably a lot more of you out there that have the same exact questions. And if I was able to help you, I hope I was able to help others out there during this time as well. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it helped you. I hope you like it. I hope you share it with your friends, especially those that you feel need this. And if you haven't done so already, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.